what is up? Eclipse on here with another tarot reading, and this is going to be a quick one. I'm going to split it up into 4 groups. Fire, water, air, and earth. You know who you are. Do we need to say it? Whatever you identify with, okay? You and your person or project or creative idea that you're working on, you and the situation, you and yourself, but you and the other, or the decision, you or the situation. Now I'm going to go into fire signs first, then air, then water, then earth. 2 cards. Right now, we are moving into May, full force, June, and the more further off is July. For you, the energies are always changing, constantly changing. Fire signs. Okay, fire signs. You and your person. Ready? You, the Lord. Fire. That's Aries right there. There's Aries. Right freaking smack dab there. Aries, the Lord. And your person. Four of Cups. Okay, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, you are tapping into your power, self-discipline, sustainability, self-regulation, restriction, contraction, and boundaries. This is you being willing, capable, and able to access strength to say yes or no at any given moment to whomever. Okay? This is a strong masculine energy. This is a man that you know will protect your tribe. This is someone who is capable of making the right sacrifices in order to provide a home for everyone else. He stands alone a lot, or feels alone a lot, okay? But we got, that's Aries energy. You can see there's a ram on his, right here on his throne there, made of stone. What is your throne made out of, fire signs? Have you imagined what your throne looks like? If you're a Leo, I'm sure you have. But Sag and Aries, I think you should do that too. That is your person or your situation is there in a place of contemplation. They're not worried, but they're a little apathetic. They're kind of in a state of either regret or just overthinking it, you know, mulling it over too many times, replaying the same conversation. Also, they could just be at a point where they don't know what to do next. They could be at a point where they are meditating on it, and they're just taking some time to really figure out how they feel so that they can find the real feeling. It's only a matter of time, and they're going to find what their heart is really saying to them. And they are taking that time to kind of figure it out. I think right now they might be like at a loss and not know what to do, but they're going to find that other cup there behind them. They will. Okay? That's water energy. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. It's also, I see a lot of earth energy here in this card. I see a lot of blessings coming from the trees. There are spirits with you and around you, dancing around you and talking to you and whispering to you. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Listen to the elementals. They're going to find it by being in tune with themselves. It's It's really important to tap in now. Forget about what's been lost, okay? Fire signs. Now let's move on. Air signs. Air signs. Gemini. Libra. Aquarius. You and your person or situation. Currently, the person you have on your mind. You. Chariot reversed. Your person. 9 of Wands reversed. Okay, air signs, there is a big ass stall. And I don't mean the stall you keep your horses in, baby, but they are in the stall. There is a big stall, and it's because there's too much, let me put it this way. That's not the way I want to put it. Your person is not, they're at a point where they need to decide if they're going to go further with this long and arduous and possibly, you know, a noble or a duty of action. It could be years of something they've been doing, or, you know, God knows, okay? And they're sitting there and going, I know I got 1 more mile to go, or 5 more miles to go, whatever. You know, I have 1 more eighth of this just haul, but it's going to be uphill, and it's going to be the heaviest part, and I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it, and I don't know if I'm willing to do it. When it's right side up, his determination is so strong that there is no doubt that he will, or that he can, but will he? Okay? There's no doubt that he can, but will he? Right side up. Upside down is he might not be able to do it. Or he might think he's not able to do it, which would disable him. Okay? Wand is fire energy. Then we have the Chariot reverse, so Cancer. And we have an imbalance here, because the only way that this car is going to roll is if every tire is pumped up. You got a flat tire. You got a flat tire. Air signs. You can't just go forward because there's a flat tire. And your person doesn't know if they have the tools or the energy to change your tire. There's a feeling of giving up. But what are they giving up? Are they giving up something that's keeping them from you? Very possible. Very possible. Maybe you're like, I want to go, but I can't. There's something holding me back. And they're like, I got to let this go so I can move forward with this person, so we can flip this up and say, yeah, we're going to make this happen no matter how tired we are or how we think it's going to be a long hill battle. We got this because we're balanced and we're strong, okay? So I'm going to leave those right side up for you, air signs. My advice to you, Spirit saying, for air signs is to try your best to tap into your innocent heart. The part of you that used to be able to fall in love without all this other bullhucky that goes on in your head. Woo! Okay? Now, moving on. We've got water signs. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. You are at the 3 of Wands, which is an awesome place to be. I like this card because it's all about possibility. You're looking at a new things coming on to you, or you're coming on to, and you're seeing it. It's going to grow, and it's starting to sprout. sprouts, spring. There's like this sounds, like bubbling up. There's something. It's so hard to describe. Okay, so I hear this like bubbling up sound of like the sound of like, ooh, that sound when you go out into a field that was just underwater and all the water went back down, but the water's still kind of seeping down, and so it's still really wet, and if you go and listen, you can hear the water like trickling back down through the dirt, or the air bubbling up as the water moves down through the grass. I don't know if you've ever experienced that. It depends on where you live, but sometimes the grass itself, when it's really wet, is bubbling, and it always is. It's like alive, and if you go and listen, you can hear it just kind of. So that's the feeling I get, like something is, sorry, I just smacked you with it. Hey, something's bubbling, water signs. Something is bubbling. Say it ain't so. Your love is a heartbreaker. Say it ain't so. My love is a life taker. You know that song? Flip on the tally, wrestle with Jimmy. Something is bubbling behind my back. But it's not behind your back. It's right in front of your face. I think you know about it. Here is your person. 6 of Cups. So water energy, they could be a water sign, or it's just really watery person. They're at the 7 of Cups. 7 is a divine number. It is them thinking about all. It's like imagining all the other options, but only actually having one, but not being able to choose that one because they're still imagining the other options that could come or once were. There's a deep pool of karma here. I see owl medicine. I see turtle medicine. And I see wings. I see that you are turning away, like they are turning away. They're turning away from the love that is there for themselves for some reason. Your person you're thinking of is maybe they're struggling with self-love right now because they're comparing themselves to an imagined goal or set of requirements or emotionally things that they think are going to make them happy or used to make them happy they don't have anymore, and like they're turning away from the love. And it's interesting because I think partly it's just because they can, like, because there's comfort in that, and that if they were in survival mode or there was no other choice, they wouldn't be so caught up in it because they would be focused on something else. It's like they don't have to be like this, but at the same time they do, because this is a deep karmic well they're working with, okay? So be patient with them. These are kind of opposing energies right now, moving forward, staying behind. You guys are kind of woo. So, stay patient. Both of you are turning away, but don't turn away from each other all the way, okay? Remember to turn around and look at each other every once in a while. That's what I'm going to say. Woo! Earth. Okay, Earth, you just came popping out. Now you were like, it's my turn. Stop talking about water. I gotcha. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. 7 of Wands, fire energy. Another 7, just like the water got. Yeah. So 7 of Wands. Right now you're like, okay, I can do this. All right, whatever comes at me, I'll take it down. Like, it's like that, okay? And you're like prepping your feet, and you're like getting your feet in the right position, and you're like doing it in a stealthy way. Like, they don't even, yeah. They don't even know what's coming. Sneak attack. Like, you coming in from the top side. They don't even know what's coming. You're armed to the T. This is like, you're ready for something. You're ready for something. You know, it's like it's coming at you, and you might not have been ready for it to come at you, but since you've got a little warning and it's now that it's come, you're like ready for it as best you can, and you're gonna sneak attack on it, and you're gonna be like, I'm gonna handle this. I'm gonna handle this well, because I already got my feet in the right place. You see, I'm not like flying all over the place, flopping around, and I'm not sedentary sitting in the back tavern doing nothing for shit for myself, right? Excuse me. Nope. And not only that, but you don't need that extra. You don't need that extra. That's all I'm going to say about that, because you don't need that extra because you're coming from a place of real, okay? It's raw, it's real, you don't need that extra. Now, let's say, stay true to yourself, your partner, your person. Are you ready to fight for this love? Earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You ready? Are you ready to take this relationship to the next level? Are you ready to do something for them, for your relationship? Are you ready to take on this endeavor for the well-being of both of you? Are you ready? You are. You okay, look, you could feel like, I say you are because I believe in you, but you could be asking yourself, can I do this? Can I take this on? That's a lot. It's a whole lot and a lot of extra. I'm going to have to deal with it. And your partner's like, baby, whatever you say, I'm with you. Whatever you say. You want to go that way? I'll go with you. You want me to fight by your side? I will. You want me to hang back and, cover the back door? I will. It's really beautiful, It's that freaking soulmates, you guys. Real love. Now, there's no guarantees with anything, but we all know that, right? They're coming into each other. And they are forever bound. Forever. No matter what happens. And they have access to the portals. Through time and space. And they go through the portal of time and space and find that they are there. Together. Forever. It's worth fighting for, isn't it? Earth signs. Isn't it? It truly is. Don't be defensive, though, okay? To them. You don't need to be defensive with them. You might have to defend your love and be careful, sure-footed about how you do this, whatever this thing is that you're dealing with yourself. But they love you and they have mutual respect and kindness for you. You don't need to defend yourself from them. No. You don't need to defend yourself from love either. Okay? overview. I hope you guys liked that reading. I see that your people right now, for everyone who's watching still, fire, your person is in a place of contemplation about emotional stuff and karma. Air, your person is not sure if they have the endurance to make the last leg. But they also could be moving on from something that no longer served them. Water, your person is in a deep state, kind of trance-like state right now, and they're turning away from their emotional fulfillment. Be patient with them as well, and reach out to them and help them remember that that they're fine the way they are. They don't need to fit any standard that they've made up in their head. And it's not that you want to say that to them. You want to help them understand what that standard is that they have made so that they can identify it themselves. Because they don't realize that they're doing this to themselves. Okay? And last but not at all least, not at all, is the earth signs. And you got the 2 cups, babes and babettes. So, how about that? Soulmate, love, real love, reciprocal love, true love, and kindness, and mutual emotional reciprocation. And yeah, so they feel this way about you, and they are in that state within themselves. They could just be like balancing out their own soul, 2 male female aspects within themselves. Okay, so I wish you all well. Eclipse Dawn signing out. Hope you like this little mini reading.